I feel like I came to the show expecting to be treated like a Baldwin, and that's not happening right now. And if this persecution continues, I'm outie, Jamali. I am so outie.
What's happening, people? My name is Asim Chowdhury, and I'm putting Prime Video titles in the spotlight. Today, it's Clueless's turn, the coming-of-age cult classic from the mid-90s.
Oh, should I write them a note?
Okay, listen, I've got a couple of my boys here, yeah, and they both have different opinions on Clueless. Dane Baptiste, he's all about that Beverly Hills high school life. But Jamali Maddix, he's a hater to his core. Me, I'm a little bit on the fence, I'm not gonna lie, okay? So I need these geezers to basically sort it out. And with the help of some genuine Amazon film reviews, we're gonna find out whether Clueless deserves to be rated or slated.
Cher, you're a virgin?
I mean, I'm not prude. I'm just highly selective. I mean, you see how picky I am about my shoes, and they only go on my feet.
So Clueless, it's a classic 90s cult classic, really, you know what I mean?
I love this film. This film is up there as one of my guilty pleasures, although I feel no guilt. I think it epitomizes the 90s. Enormous phones that can't fit into your pocket.
Massive.
3 leading female protagonists.
True.
Having a black lead woman protagonist.
Yes.
Yes, it's Stacey Dash.
I fancied her.
Oh, God.
Big time.
How
Stacey
could you
Dash
not?
was
How
fit.
could you
I know
not?
we're meant to disagree on this, but she was hot.
Let me just read some reviews. Here's a nice positive review, okay? Oh my God, if I was only ever allowed to watch one film ever again, I think it would have to be this one.
But what is there to enjoy? Like, it was genuinely, I had to watch it in parts, because it was so fucking
How long did it take
pretty.
you to watch this film?
About 4 hours. Nobody was likable.
Right.
Like, there's not one character where I hope anything good happens. You know there's the bit where she gets robbed with the gun? That was the hero of the film. It's just basically a bunch of unlikable people that are rich, doing nothing important.
Let's say Clueless was in our school, in our secondary school. Who would you relate to in the characters? What would it play out like? What would it be like?
There's a scene, and I think it's around sort of the mark of, and I wrote it down, it was sort of like 70 minutes in, and it's a school scene where they're walking through the lot, right? And if you look in the background, there's an extra who's leaving. That's who I relate to. That's who I would want to be.
Minimal involvement.
I would want to be an extra leaving the environment because they all make me sick.
Could you shove down a little bit?
No. Hello. Don't the slackers prefer that grassy knoll over there?
Do we generally see enough rich white people on TV? Do we need, this is basically what it's about, apart from like Stacey Dash.
Right. We don't need to see more rich white people on TV. I can agree with that. However, I felt like this showed another dimension to that world. A, with the title being Clueless and showing the level of detachment that the wealthy elite have, and maybe trying to humanize them in that they have problems too, and they maintain their sphere of influence by having sex with each other. We needed to know that.
It's like, could you say humanize it?
Yeah.
But none of them projected anything human-like. They were all robots and selfish and nasty.
Apart from that robber, who was probably the most realistic
robber.
character.
I like that.
Here we go. So, 1-star review. Back in 1995, I was in a turbulent relationship with a girl who had commitment issues. Her favourite film was Clueless. She would watch it constantly. Suppose you could say my ex modelled herself on Silverstone's character. Hence the reason I just cannot stand this film. Oh, my ex, I do miss her. She made a great scrambled eggs on toast.
You hear his pain because his ex sounds like a horrible person. That's the type of person that would like this film.
Lucy, you know I don't speak Mexican.
I'm not a Mexican.
Great, what was that all about?
Lucy's from El Salvador.
So?
It's an entirely different country.
Oh, what does that matter?
You get upset if someone thinks you live below sunset.
Oh, okay, so everything is all my fault. I'm always wrong, right?
You're such a brat.
I could have watched this film 10 minutes before the end and worked out what had happened. Like, you wouldn't have, like, you could leave and come back and miss nothing.
But isn't that the beauty of it in a way, Dane? Like the fact that we don't have to think.
It's a great thing. It's called Clueless, okay?
Yeah.
This show, the device of the show works is that it provides that kind of escapism that
Clues
is
in
needed.
the title.
Yeah, the clue is definitely in the title.
Jamali, I hear your points, actually, and I agree with you that it is quite a vacuous thing, it hasn't got much narrative. But I actually think Dane's taken quite a deep dive into some of this stuff.
The deep dive he's taken is in a puddle. Like, let's not get it twisted.
Jesus.
He's not going to the depths of the sea.
Now
It's a
I
puddle.
don't know. See, I was gonna go Dane, now I'm like, Jamali, I don't know, man.
We could theorize
I like it, though.
the idea of a reflection in a puddle, but we have to realize it's still a puddle.
Am I looking too now? I feel like I'm becoming Dane now. I'm looking too deep into it.
No, but that's kind of what I like about it, like the whole Clueless thing, because I don't know if you noticed, Jamali, despite, you know, your misgivings about this film, this became a series.
Oh, it was massive. It was massive.
So there was a series. There was a series
I don't
about
think
it.
we can't debate the success of the
Shakespeare in
film.
Love won an Oscar. I rest my point.
Okay, all right.
Oh my God. I love Josh. I am majorly, totally, but crazy in love with Josh.
We've got a negative review here. It's 1 star, and it says, really clueless, all froth, no beer.
Strong point, but I bet he watched all of it.
Of course he did.
I want to just counteract with a nice positive review, Amazon review, okay? That's a 5 star, and it's very simple. Every teenage girl's Bible.
It's iconic. Yeah. Every girl who was teenagers in the 90s is now a grown woman, maybe in her early to late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
And when they say to me, Dane, we've been seeing each other for a while, where's this relationship going? And I say, I'm outie, they know what I mean.
Lads, where do you think this ranks in other teen comedies? Like, obviously, we've got, like, Superbad, you know, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Mean Girls. I actually think this is the Mean Girls is, like, the real version of this.
I don't think this is even in the top 10, man. It was dated when it came out. It might have had a week of relevance, and then now it's too dated to put it into any category.
All right, listen, guys, great arguments. Jamali, I hear what you're saying, man. What does it mean? What does any of it mean? It's all mixed up. It doesn't mean anything. It's completely pointless. It's clueless. But maybe that's the genius of it, Dane, right? The person who I agree with is... Dane Baptiste. Oh. I'm sorry, Jamali. I think Clueless is a classic. It's officially rated. So Dane takes the W and Clueless officially gets my seal of approval. But where do you stand on this? Leave your 1 star, leave your 5-star review, and don't forget to subscribe to Amazon Prime Video UK, where all tastes are welcome.